What's going on, YouTube? This is your Empress, Alba la Panthera, with an intuitive message. And this is basically tapping into this Mars in the strong opposition with Pluto. So, Mars is already at its fall in the sign of Cancer, which is the sign that it's in right now. Mars is the use and action of your will. Cancer energy talks about your feelings, your home, your family. Oh, man. Throat chakra. Okay, interesting. Make sure all of you are hydrating. But with Mars in a strong opposition with Pluto, there's a potential for anger, even violence, to come up. But this could also be your time to come to this higher perspective of understanding, understanding, overstanding, healing that leads to regeneration. Two cards fell out just now. The top one we have is indecision. I don't know if some of you are familiar with the layout app, which is the app that you can use to put pictures together in a form of a collage. If you use one, that one photo will be the form of that collage. If you're using one photo and you use it as a mirror reflection, that's exactly what you're seeing here. You're seeing one path, y'all. However, one may be more challenging than the other because of the experiences you may have to go through and what you're deciding to do with your willpower when it comes to your ego and your spirit. The next card we have is the warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. Sirens are going off. 1 second, y'all. So these two came out as I'm shuffling through and just talking to y'all. When it comes to indecision, Spirit wants you all to be fearless and stand strong. So you're going to have to do what's uncomfortable. You're going to have to do what's uncomfortable. For some of you, it's a state of mind about your actual condition, especially being on a spiritual journey. Okay? You're opening up deep wounds. Part of the reason you did that is because you were willing to handle the effects of opening these deep wounds because of the leverage, which was the healing, the bliss, the peace, the joy, walking away. The bliss, the peace, the joy. Okay? When you have Mars squaring or opposite Pluto, the strongest points of your psyche will be unleashed. Now, Pluto talks a lot about transformation through inner growth, change that starts deep within you, touching upon sensitive psychological areas. When Mars is in opposition to Pluto, this energy is much stronger. Okay? Now, we know, or you know, that the energies that I'm expressing are above. As above, so below. Okay? Walking away allows you to tap into universal love. Walking away mentally, physically, spiritually. walking away. What is it that you need to walk away from? Those same exact things that are coming to the surface that makes you want to lose your mind and flip the fuck out practically. But those are the things that you have to really analyze and ask yourself, why is it you feel this way? Knowing that these are the energies above you, once you realize that these are the things that are coming up to the surface, you should or would recommend tapping into things are happening for you, because these things are happening above you. When I say above, we're talking about anytime you hear Mars doing this or this planet doing that. So if that is a higher energy or power that is above you, first thing you want to ask yourself is, why am I going against it? If you're having issues with walking away, okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So that's basically these messages that are coming out right here. That's basically what it's saying. It's you have to ask yourself, why do you fight a higher power? Why is it harder? Why is it hard for you to surrender to a higher perspective? Because a higher power could be a higher perspective. That's going to help you to align with your purpose to then ignite your passion. Once you love what you do, there's nothing that can stop you except yourself and anything that you hold on to from the past that you have yet to walk away from. Okay? Just going to keep going with the vibe. It seems like it's multiple messages because there's obviously different scenarios that can create this energy that can cause you to really get off track as to what your purpose is. You know, and it can really set you back, especially now. I don't want y'all to get this confused with Mercury retrograde, especially when Saturn is retrograde. So things could be coming back from your past that can actually be a gift, depending on how you perceive that or your perception of it and how you're relaying your perception. Your perception, make sure it has a lot more to do with your heart space. Okay? Because it's kind of like the expression that you'll hear me use either on my live on Instagram, Alba la Panthera. You'll see that in my description box below, or here sometimes even. You know, inspiration is external, motivation is internal. That motivation or that motive is what is behind the intent. Trust your heart and control your mind. Here we have unlock the magic within. Fourth chakra, the heart chakra. There it is. Look at that. There it is. See? You see? You see? See what Spirit is sitting here telling you? Some of you may need to spend some time alone. Tap into your wolf energy to get exactly what it is that you want. To get what it is that you want and to have that sense of gratitude and forgiveness to get what you want, to complete the cycle. Because when you can express gratitude, then and only then is when you are basically signing off that, yes, I have learned a lesson. I am ready to completely shift my perception about it with the air guardians guidance. The air guardian's guidance. A guardian or a spirit doesn't have emotions or feelings. It just knows what is. It goes by universal law. All of this is here to unlock or help you to unlock the magic within you. What it is that you want. That sacred orange. Okay. Sensing a lot of Miami energy with that. Wanting the orange. We have this seat at the bottom of the deck. At the top, we have a storm warning. That's interesting. That storm warning, I feel like because we are approaching the solar eclipse in Gemini, that's what it is. It's a revelation of so much because you shifted your perception about it. So now the energy of that situation changes too. And now you're viewing it from a different eye or vantage point. Let's see what you got here. We have patience. Wow. Yep. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. You got patience, which is temperance. The Lord, take charge with authority, which is the Emperor. Then you have the Sun card. Enjoy success and happiness. Leo energy, being playful, being in your power of pure innocence of your childhood. So this is why it's important to heal that inner child. Once you get done with healing it, know that you should not put yourself into that situation again to have to heal that inner child again. Because if you think about it, when you were a child, the first time that person deceived you, that deceit energy, right? You felt like you couldn't trust them again. So that's part of that purity and that innocence. Use that to your advantage so you can know who is there for you and who's just there for a season or for a particular reason or lesson that you may have to learn to help you to close out a cycle. Okay. Definitely going to help you to connect deeper to your heart space, bringing you to a space of justice or fairness, clarity. Clarity leads to open roads. These popped out. Follow your intuition about what it is that you need to shed old skin, especially when it comes to caring connections, especially if you want higher levels of commitment. Okay, there's a divine counterpart. The goddess of the moon is telling you to shed old skin, shed all of those old memories of old or, past life or past soulmates. Like they were there to assist you on your journey to a higher level of commitment. With the temperance energy again, with the number 14 here. Okay, it was just 1421 for some. This is part of your karmic lesson, how you're viewing your past relationships. What can the collective expect, Spirit? With this Mars opposing Pluto energy, what can the collective expect? With Mars opposing Pluto, what can the collective expect with Mars opposing Pluto? Opposing. And applause. I was about to say applause. Ooh. Applause for sure. For mastering your emotions. Yep. And in doing so, you'll be able to become more family oriented, a smart worker, more responsible when it comes to your business. Your creativity will enhance. Okay? You'll be able to go through this transition of your transformation with a higher understanding. If you allow yourself to see it from a higher perspective, that's what that Mars opposing Pluto is. This is your opportunity to step into that King of Cups. Regeneration. Mm. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of, I'm sorry for that. The Page of Pentacles, that pause. The Page of Pentacles talks about your awareness of material aspects. And y'all, please don't get distracted in y'all transitions when it comes to, you know, get into this emotional security for yourself and going through this transformation for yourself. Don't get distracted, okay? Because a lot of this has a lot to do with your responsibilities and rules for the growth of your consciousness and how you're going to integrate that with society when it comes to your life path. Okay? How is it that you're going to present this new level of emotion to the world from a deeper space, a more valuable space, a space of truth, the heart, symbolic of an emerald, too? Mm. This was coming out sideways, so we have, this is kind of, it feels like a maybe. What can you expect? Some of you, if you need to book a personal reading, go ahead and do so we can get you through this transformation with some real. But this right here will be the Five of Pentacles, which is just a mindset that you currently have about your self-worth, especially with the moon in Taurus still right now in the balsamic phase. Check out the last video I did, even the balsamic phase video. Okay. Wow. There we got 44, talks about the spiritual realm here, and then we have the Emperor. This right here, basically, here's what I'm seeing. In order for the divine masculine energy to heal within the feminine or the masculine himself, the one thing that needs to be mastered is the realization of these emotions. Mars in Cancer. Mars, masculine energy, is at its fall when it has to go deep within its own emotions, because there's a lot of wounds either from the paternal or maternal figure. Okay? Literally, this King of Cups can even be a descendant energy, a spirit guide that wants to give you the crown so you can move on. Once you reflect on what it is that's causing you to perceive something in a certain way and then apply it to your external world, is it allowing you to grow, or is it making you hold back from your true power of the Emperor? Once you tap into this awareness of your material aspects, meaning having all that it is that you want, that you lack nothing, therefore not needing anything, because to need is to lack, then you'll be able to dig deeper within these emotions attached to certain memories that have to do with your home, your family, your mother, possibly some of you father-in-law. Okay? The root of it all. Once you can harness that emotion as to why you had to go through this transformation, to learn this lesson, to step fully into your power, to really make use of your willpower, you're going to need to really tap into these emotions. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, which is the moon in Aquarius. Aquarius talks about friendships and social relationships or the world around you. Is it balanced? Do you feel like you're in a harmonic balance when you're around certain people? You know, are the energies around you uplifting you or are they draining you? You have to decide where your victory is and where the confusion is and leave the confusion behind. Get clear about this. Okay? Let's see. Get clear about it so you don't feel like you're left out in the cold. That Five of Pentacles, here we go. Here we go. Mercury in Taurus. Some of you could be Tauruses. Or have a moon in Taurus. Or rising sign in Taurus. Or either be dealing with somebody or somebody in your energy that this is what you need to work on within the next 3 weeks. And that's honestly, for some of you, a paternal figure because the next full moon will be in Capricorn. So, need to forgive this fatherly energy so you can move forward. Gotta move forward. Mars in Cancer, that's what's gonna pretty much come up within a lot of people, especially opposing Pluto. Because Pluto is also a ruler. Mars and Pluto rule Aries and Scorpio. There we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Virgo energy. Knight of Pentacles talks about endurance, a slow and steady process. This right here looks quite tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. What you can expect from this is to come out on a higher level, especially with the spiritual realm assisting you in any area that you can't see where you're lacking the reciprocity that can continuously make you feel left out in the cold. But that was all part of the process. You know, releasing those bad habits that don't allow you to purify yourself or spiritually grow. Two of Pentacles talks about Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter is your growth and integration in society when it comes to your life path, again with the Capricorn energy. How are you going to use your experiences to allow you to grow? Are you going to become a victim or a victor? Simple as that. Final message. Are you becoming a victor or victim? It looks like some of you are tapping into your fullest of the full. High priestess, high priest mode. Okay, allowing your intuition to guide you, doing what it is that you need to do so that way the wheel can turn, seeking your truth, working on what it is that is true to you. Okay, and some of you who have pets, pay close attention to your pets and how they're responding to you. Especially the feminine energies, even the masculines too. If you have masculines around you, pay attention to it for them if they're, but do it for yourself. Feminine energies, pay attention to the moon cycles when your pets are reacting to you in a certain way or responding to you in a certain way. And take note of that too. Take note of the type of breed that they are and really see how that connects to you, your heart space, your soul, and really go deeper into this research, this work. Okay, this is the sun. The sun has a lot to do with your heart. Virgo has a lot to do with how you analyze things. The more truth you know, or the more you research, the more you'll find yourself resonating with, and now your beliefs start to change. And now you start to spiritually grow. And that's what you want to do, right? So, top of the deck, we have the star, the Aquarius energy, age of Aquarius, the knowing where your tribe is so that way you're able to thrive. Okay? Where's the harmony at? Harmony. Where do you feel free? Where do you feel like you can be you, all of you, without hiding any ounce of it? Where can you pour into and it actually nurtures the grounds that you're pouring into? Where can you give and receive healing? So that way you can manage your happiness and not your stress. Too many situations that you're in that's not allowing you to manage your happiness because you're not around that. So there's no need for you to manage happiness if you're not around it. If you're around stress, either mind, body, or soul, then that's what you're going to have to continuously manage. So shift that paradigm. Okay? Let's go to a spirit animal message to close off this reading for Mars in this strong opposition to Pluto. What is the animal spirit message for the collective to handle this transit best? To handle this transit best, 2655 is that? Air signs, here's your animal spirit. Air signs, here's your animal spirit. To handle Mars opposition, 2655. To handle Mars opposition. Let me just make note of that so I can put the timestamp. Air signs. There you go. Air signs. Tap into the cheetah within you. I'm going to read that message. That's speed right there, baby. All right, cheetahs. The cheetah talks about solar force, action, achievement, and masculine energy, and air signs. The solar eclipse, new moon, is in an air sign of Gemini. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is your message. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. When in balance, achieves anything. Boundless energy. When out of balance, impatient, competitive. To bring into balance, reconnect to purpose. That is the animal spirit message for the air signs. Now at 2848, we're going water. 2848. Animal spirit for the water signs. For Mars opposing Pluto. Animal spirit for Mars opposing Pluto. Animal spirit for Mars opposing Pluto for the water signs. Air got heat. That's interesting. Water, 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 water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water, water, water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow. Yeah, I got 3, but we're doing 1, and you all can look at this spiritual meaning of your own, but I want to give you all 1. You got the fox, the golden egg, and the beaver. Water signs, you got 3. Fox, golden egg, and beaver. These are all earthly energies, if anything. For me, these are earthly energies and water, earth and water. So, water, Aquarius energy. Okay, this is interesting. Water signs. One message for the water signs, please. Water signs. Ooh. Water signs, you have the vulture. This is amazing. How we got all the other ones and then this vulture here. I can't even speak. Whew, let's just read it so we can give everyone their equal time. Guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. When in balance, clarifies, reveals wisdom. When out of balance, dramatic, aggressive. To bring into balance, clean your space and sage. All right now, that's your message, water signs. That is your message, water signs. Your animal spirit message for Mars opposing Pluto. Now we'll be going to the fire signs at 3137. 3137 for the fires. Okay. Let me give y'all a shuffle fire signs. Message for the fire signs, Mars opposing Pluto. Animal spirit for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Mm. Mm. Let me see. Why? Feels like y'all resting. Let me see. Fire signs. Animal spirit for the fire signs. What is the animal spirit for the... Wow. Y'all got the wolf. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag, you got the wolf. As far as the animal spirit to connect to, its energy for Mars opposing Pluto. Wolf talks about guardian of family and tribe, activism, and ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being of longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it would surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following. Embrace all, exclude none. Embrace all, exclude none. When in balance with wolf's energy, you are reliable, democratic, and fearless. When out of balance, you're judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go. Fire signs, that is your animal spirit message. And now we are moving on to the final earth signs at 3400. Earth signs, animal spirit message. Earth signs, animal spirit message for Mars opposing Pluto. Earth signs message for Mars opposing Pluto. Earth signs message for Mars opposing Pluto. Got the peacock there, black egg. Earth signs. Earth signs. We have the dragonfly for the earth signs. Okay. Here we go. Let me pull up on this dragonfly. Master of light, illusion, and the mind. That's the magician. That's Mercury. Hmm. Check your sixth house. Check to see what your sixth house is doing. If that sixth house is empty, see what it's ruled by. Book your personal reading. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When in balance with the dragonfly, you see clearly, you're joyful and magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate with a busy mind. To bring into balance, focus on the breath. Focus on the breath. My love, I'm actually going to do one for the collective, for all elements. I'm going to pull a message here, an animal spirit for all elements collectively. What is the animal spirit for the collective spirit? Tie this one into the one that you just had for your own element. Well, if they all work for you, hey, use them all. Go in. Ooh, this is definitely going to work. The Phoenix. Transformation. I'm telling you. It's real out here. Just keep going, baby. That's all I can tell you. There's so many ways I wish I can say keep going. The best way I can actually tell you that, or help you to pay attention to what keep going means, that heartbeat. That heartbeat keeps going. If it doesn't, you know what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. But the reality is, we know that, or if you don't know, your guides are, that's one of the things that they would love to do. They're not envious. They would love to be in your position in the physical and create, and go through these transformations to become stronger, wiser, tapping into that divine light that they experience endlessly, infinitely, because in that space is no time. But the Phoenix here talks about freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't, so I noticed that every time I started reading, I stumbled a little bit. So as you go, Mercury is retrograde too. That's one of the things that could happen. So take your time with stuff. But as you start moving, don't quit because you trip. Don't quit because you trip. Okay? The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication, tapas. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness, or dead weight, fall into the ashes and have lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. My loves, that is your message for Mars opposing Pluto. Tap into that energy to regenerate. Regenerate. Saturn is retrograde. Don't allow yourself to repeat this lesson again come November. Okay? Love y'all.